Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. This is my makeup look today. If you want to continue watching to see how I got this look, it's just kind of soft and peachy and springtimey, and I really like how this turned out. And I really hope that you enjoy watching this video. If you want to know the products that I used on my face, they're all listed in the description box down below. I've got a new camera, so hopefully this is a better picture, more clear and crisp. So for foundation, I'm using this one from LA Girl. It's the Pro Matte HD Longwear foundation. I want a little bit of glow, so I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter. The shade I have is like the second lightest shade. It's shade 2, Fair Light. I'm going to kind of just dot this Halo Glow filter on my face, just in a few parts like that, and then blend the foundation over top of it and just kind of blend them together, you know. Okay, I put a nice like thin layer. I'm just kind of keeping this quite thin and light and just like, you know, kind of fresh looking. Nothing too thick, just like kind of a natural look. And along with that filter, it you know, brings a glow to it, so it just looks kind of like skin, and it looks really, really nice. For concealer, I'm using this one by Makeup Revolution. It's the Fast Base Concealer, and I like this one because it's you know, quite lightweight. I'm almost out of it actually. But it's got like a little sponge applicator on the front, and it's quite just a lightweight. It's not a heavy concealer. And I'm putting this underneath my eyes, on my chin a little bit for some brightness, and then right kind of on my forehead just a little bit, just to bring some like brightness. I've been filming on the same camera for like the past, like, ever since I started YouTube, I've been using the same camera, so that's been like 10 years or ish, around 10 years. Hopefully this one looks so much nicer. For blush, I'm using this cream blush. This is by AOA Studios, and it's the Color Flush Liquid Blush. The shade is called Rosewood. It's kind of like a peachy color. I don't really go for peachy blushes that often. I like the pinker ones. I want to kind of see how this one is. Put a few little dots. This is like just really pretty and just soft and peachy. This is quite a pretty blush, and I'm going for like just a more kind of peachy, springtimey look. So I think this is perfect. So I brought this up like all along with my cheekbones, all the way kind of up to the tail of my brow, because I'm going for just a nice overall like flushed look. A little bit on the tip of my nose, maybe bring some down to the chin, just like for a nice all over just like warmth. For setting powder, I'm using the RCMA one, which is just my go-to, my default one I always use. Even if I use a different setting powder, which I'm going to add a different one over top of this, I always start with the RCMA one because it's like the one powder that it's just like the best one. It does not crease. It doesn't look cakey, and I'm just using a light layer kind of over my whole face with this. So over top of this one, I'm going in with another setting powder. This is the one by realher. It's the Set Your Goal Blurring Veil. It's got a little bit of like shimmer to it, so I'm trying to bring some bit of glow to the face. So I'm gonna take just like a little bit of this on like in the lid and just dab the brush all in it to where I've got just like a thin little amount, and just kind of go over like most of my whole face with this powder. So I'm going over top of the liquid blush that I put on originally with another blush. It's a really similar shade. This one is by Tarte. It's called Quirky, and I don't know if they sell this shade, but any sort of just like, you know, kind of peachy blush will work. Something that's similar to the shade of the cream blush that I used. And I'm just doing a little bit of this over top, which what it'll do is it'll help that cream blush to last longer and just bring out, you know, some more color. I love layering blushes. I also like layering highlights sometimes too. Just, you know, to bring like just slightly different shades, slightly different variations in shades will bring more dimension, and putting powders over tops of creams will help them to last longer as well. So for my eyeshadow, I'm going to, you know, stick to like a peachy look, and I'm not going to use too many like different products. I'm going to use the blush that I used earlier, and then I'm going to dip into this palette by Beauty Bakerie. It's the Proof is in the Pudding palette, and it's just got some like kind of subtle warm shades. I might dip into like a couple of these lighter ones and maybe this orange. So firstly, I'm dipping into that blush with a fluffy brush like this, just a little bit of it, and just put a little bit of this into my crease. And then I'm going to go with a smaller brush, just a smaller, like shorter brush, and put a little bit of this on the lower lash line, and then blend it out with that first fluffy brush a little bit, which I conveniently just lost. So now I'm going into the Beauty Bakerie palette, the banana, or its proof is in the pudding, but I call it like the banana pudding because there's bananas all over it. I'm gonna go with the shade Mango Pudding. Put a little bit of this on like the outer half of my eye, kind of blend it up into the crease a little bit. Oh, also I filled in my eyebrows off camera, I forgot to mention that. Okay, so now I'm taking the shade Butterscotch from this palette, a light shimmery, or it's not shimmery, it's just like a little bit reflective, pale peach. And I'm going to use this with my finger and pat it onto the lid. I'm going to take the same shade on just like a flatter brush like this one and just put a little bit underneath my eyebrow for some highlight there, plus in the inner corner of my eye. Which you can put the highlight on the inner corner of your eye with your like fingertip, but since I have such long nails, I can't really like do that. My nails get in the way, so I use a brush. If you have shorter nails, of course you can just use your finger to do this and even the brow bone highlight. I'm going to take that same highlight and I'm going to put a little bit on my nose. And I'm going to take a fluffier brush and take that same powder and just use it to highlight the tops of my cheekbones. I'm adding mascara. This is by Lawless Beauty. It's the One and Done mascara. Also, I added some setting spray. I didn't use very much, just a couple of spritzes of the Too Faced Hangover setting spray. I am going to use this lip liner that I have. It's by Ulta Beauty. It's just a duo lip liner, and you can see I've used up the pink side way more than the nude side. I don't know the color of this because I've used it like all the way up and the color has gone, but any sort of just soft pink that has a little bit of shimmer. This one has a little bit of shimmer in it. That's kind of just what I'm going for, nothing too bright. Okay, so I've outlined my lips with this lip liner, and you can see it's just kind of a soft, not like soft as in nude, but just soft as in not neon, you know. So I've outlined my lips, and I'm going to just start filling them in a little bit with this lip liner, just like the bottom half, kind of like that. And then I'm going to take that same cream blush that I used earlier, and I'm going to blend that into my lips, and then I'm going to go over top of them with a gloss. And then I'm going to go over top of this with this Cap Cosmetics lip gloss. The shade is Charming, and I'm not using a lot of this because this is quite pigmented gloss. I'm just using a touch. And then one more gloss. You don't have to layer this many glosses. This is just what I like to do. This is by Colourpop. This is the Luxe Gloss, and the shade is Eclectic. It's kind of a sheer nude with a bit of like a gold or silk gold. I think it's a gold like reflect to it. And this is the completed look. I'm running like quite late now, so I have to hurry through this outfit, but that's okay because my outfit is just quite simple. It was quite cold this morning, or it was on the cooler side this morning, so I went with just my hair is trying to fall down, that's okay. So I went with my 1989 pink sweatshirt. It's got 1989 like pictures and stuff on the back, and just a little black like zip up skirt, some black tights, and then my favorite boots, these like tall ones that I really love. And that's the completed look. I really hope that you enjoy watching this video, and if you like my content and you want to see more videos from me, you can subscribe to my channel, and I post twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays at 8 AM. And I really hope that you enjoy watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!